Good morning. My name is Yesh Banasvadi. I'm an intern with CyberSapiens, and my mentor is Arshita Vijay. As a part of intern presentation series, I'll be talking about HTML injection. To understand HTML injection, some basic information regarding HTML is required. So, what is this HTML? It's a markup language used to develop web page and its content. It allows the creation and structure of sections, paragraphs, and links, and it uses HTML elements. A basic, simple HTML element includes content wrapped by tags in the beginning and end of the content as shown in this schematic representation. These HTML tags can be subdivided into numerous types as specified on the left hand side of the slide. On the right hand side is a table of some basic HTML tags and its descriptions. Coming to HTML page structure, all HTML documents must start with a document type declaration. The HTML document itself begins with HTML within angle brackets and ends with / HTML within the angle brackets. The visible part of HTML document is between the body tags. So this HTML earliest inception was back in 1989. Since its inception, it has evolved significantly. As of now, HTML5 version is in use. So far, I have covered basic information about HTML. So moving forward, I'll be talking about HTML injection as such. What is HTML injection? Injecting HTML code to the website through vulnerable parts of that site is called HTML injection. Why is it done? Intent of the hacker to use this technique is to deceive the user, to open the devious websites, or to insert their credentials in a fake login form that will redirect the user to a page that captures the credentials. How is HTML injection performed? First and foremost, the attacker identifies the vulnerability in the web application and injects the designed malicious script. As a web page is within the trusted domain, the user visits the web page. The hacker's HTML injection is presented to user requesting username and password. The username and password submitted ends up in the hacker's server. The hacker can use it to extract the information from the user's account. So there are mainly two types of HTML injections: stored HTML injection and reflected HTML injection. In the stored form, the injected HTML code is permanently saved in the web server. This code is executed each time the user tries to access the website. Whereas in case of HTML reflected HTML injection, injected malicious HTML code is not saved permanently in this type. As soon as the user accesses the website responds to a malicious query. The hacker needs to re-inject the malicious code if he intends to get information again. So within the reflected HTML injection, there are mainly three types, that is reflected get, reflected post, and reflected URL. So how to test this HTML injection? There are multiple ways to do this. So one of the ways is looking for the HTML element in the incoming HTTP stream that contains the user input. Alternatively, you can also use tools such as Aquintix and Invisit. Aquintix is the web application security scanner with automation capabilities that has a built-in vulnerability management functionality that would help in managing the identified issues. It makes use of advanced macro recording technology that is helpful with scanning complex multi-level forms and even password protected areas. Invisit, it's an accurate and automated application security testing. It can scan the websites, web application, and web services using scanning approach to identify vulnerabilities. So how do we prevent HTML injection? As a preventive measure against HTML injection, the developer should set up the HTML script which filters the meta characters from user inputs, and also the developer should implement functions to validate the user inputs such that they do not contain any specific tags that can lead to virtual defacement. So far I have covered the theoretical part of this HTML injection. So moving forward, I'm going to do some lab demonstration. In order to do that, I'm going to use this BWAP platform to test the HTML injection. So first of all, I would log in, and also I have few payloads written on the notepad that I'm going to test. So first and foremost, I'm going to test a reflected get method. So in here, I have the payload wherein I want my first name in bold and and the last name to be underlined. So accordingly, I have designed the payload and I'm going to submit it to this platform. So as uh, as shown in the platform, as shown in like my payload that I have designed. So first name is in bold and last name is underlined. So next I'm going to try reflected post. Here I want first name Mysuru to be italicized, and last name Bengaluru to be underlined. And accordingly, I have designed the payload and I have submitted to this website. So in line with my payload design, so this website I've been injected with the information that I wanted. So further, let me demonstrate the stored HTML injection. So here I'm going to inject a payload with an embedded link. So when I submit this payload, it is injected into the website. So whenever if the user clicks on the payload, it will take him or her to the website that I have embedded. So if the hacker does so he gets the information whatever he need. Or so next I am going to try to inject login template. So for that I specifically got this payload from one of the website with some slight modifications. So when I submit it, so this web page get injected with the login information. That login, as expected, it is injected into the page. After injecting this payload, the hacker should set up a netcat listener in the Kali machine. Whenever the user furnishes his information in this look-alike login form, it is conveyed to and captured by Kali netcat listener set up by the hacker. Thus, the hacker gets access to the sensitive information of the victim. So, that's all regarding HTML injection. So finally, I would like to thank the CyberSapiens team, especially my mentor Ashita Vijay, with whom I have frequent communications regarding their doubts, and Rashali for her monthly meetings. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and have a nice day.